I witam Was w czwartej części drogi do sławy, gdzie zobaczymy historię tym razem prawdopodobnie Devona Buttlera. Zobaczymy, co się dzieje z tym kierowcą. Czy wszystko z nim w porządku i jak będzie dalej wyglądała nasza przygoda. Mamy już tutaj wszystko przejrzane z poprzedniej części, więc ruszamy od razu do wyścigu i zobaczymy, co tu się będzie działo.
Devon, is everything all right?
Fine. Just leave me to it, yeah?
Okay, gap ahead is 1.9 seconds. And the gap behind us is 3.5 seconds. Currently trailing our teammate by 17.9 seconds. Our gap to the car in front is 3.7 seconds.
Niedawno sergeanta wyprzedziliśmy we 2, a teraz będziemy do tego we 1 wyprzedzać.
Devon Butler now. Oh, that's not good! Oh no! Devon Butler spins! He's out!
Oh, he just misjudges it and clips the curb. What a mess!
Devon Butler, with that move, is out of the race. He won't want to see that too many times. We want to see him out of the car, though. That's good news.
Big relief there, although he does still look a bit unsteady on his feet, Crofty.
Well, thumbs up to the crowd, but I'd imagine after that, he'll be quite shaken.
Hey.
I'm done, Casper. I'm done.
It's okay. It's okay. It was his hearing. He'd been keeping it from us. I think maybe he'd been trying to keep it from himself. I mean, he was at the height of his career. Yeah, what can you say?
How did you feel?
I was devastated. But, 5 years in F1. Can't argue with that. I mean, most people never even get the chance, so. And I was still one of the best while I was out there. You ask anyone.
How did you feel when Devon left?
How did I feel?
Ha. No to się porobiło.
But if we are going to hit our targets, we need another driver. A permanent one. And fast.
But we are mid-season. It's impossible.
Given the circumstances, do you think you can grant us a bit of leeway on the contract?
I have the projections. If Konnersport doesn't reach 5th place in the constructors this season, the returns simply aren't worth my time. That was always the deal. And it still is.
But with a little extra time, perhaps we...
Stop! The deal stands. And without Devon driving, there's now little of interest for me beyond the contract. It's just business.
There must be something we can do.
So, legacy is obviously important to you, Davidov. As a father, I totally get that. So if Devon, your son, can't drive, how about your daughter? Why don't we give the seat to Callie?
No. California will not be signed to Konnersport.
Why not? Just think of the commercial opportunities for the team that signs her. Forget legacy. Oh, you'd be making history.
And you'll be giving a phenomenal talent her first break into F1. It's the right thing to do. Come on, you know she deserves it.
The daughter who took her mother's name to spite me. Nah, she'll never say yes.
Why don't you leave that to me?
Contract still stands, Ackerman. 5th place, or I'm out next season.
One problem at a time, eh?
Hey, we
Nie
need
wiem,
your input on this one.
co powiedzieć w tym momencie. To się nagle okazuje, że Kali to jest w ogóle Kalifornia i że to jest też córka Butlera. Aha, no to dobra. Wow. Idziemy na rękę naszym inżynierom. Tyle im zrobiliśmy smrodu tym wyścigiem, tym filmem, że lepiej się zgodzić.
Andrea.
Have you spoken to her yet?
Yes, we've spoken.
And what did you say?
She'll be around this weekend. She agreed to come and see me.
You mean you haven't asked her yet?
Of course not. It's a delicate situation. I'm sure she has an idea, but look, it's not just something you casually ask over the phone, is it?
Why not?
Come on. This is potentially life-changing for her. And the whole family situation needs to be handled with a little, care and respect.
Well, you're the one that knows her. Just make sure she says yes and fast. I'm finding it difficult to keep fielding questions about the future of Konnersport.
Yeah, I read part of that interview. Could almost feel you squirm.
That bad, huh?
Worse. Look, I'll call you as soon as I know.
No to idziemy na wyścig. Zobaczymy, co to się będzie działo.
It's race day here at the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya, a track that's certainly seen a fair share of electrifying races over the past few years, and there are no doubts that today's race will be just as brilliant. It's an updated track at Catalunya, and the popular opinion in the paddock is that we never wanted the chicane in the first place. That's now been gone, the final corner is much faster, and at 2.9 miles and 14 turns, we await the Spanish Grand Prix. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, edging out Sergio Perez, who lines up P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Russell, Norris, Hamilton, Gasly, Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Sonoda, Joe, Sargent, Bottas, Magnussen, Ocon, Hulkenberg, De Vries, Jackson, Stroll, Albon, Stroll. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? Welcome to the wonderful Catalonia. It's time for the Spanish Grand Prix this weekend, and whilst the season is just a few races old, it's already been one full of drama. So, Natalie Pinkham, who have you got your eye on this weekend?
Well, in Formula One, naturally, the conversation is drawn towards those at the top of the standings, both drivers and teams. But I'm really intrigued by the midfield team of Konnersport. Devon Butler's absence will definitely be felt. There's no doubt about that, both on and off the track. For me, the interesting thing will be how they move forward without him.
Indeed, almost as many battles off the track as there are on it for Konnersport at the moment. And Casper Ackermann and his team certainly have their work cut out for them this weekend.
I know it's been a mad few weeks, mate, but you've always gone well here, so let's get your head down and see what we can do. Come on.
Okej, jesteśmy w wyścigu. Moja strategia dostosowana pod nas, to znaczy pode mnie. I jedziemy wtedy. Cel główny mamy. Postaraj się zdobyć jak najwięcej punktów. Okej.
Brilliant, nice move, keep going.
Trochę dużo agresji w mojej jeździe.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Coś mi za łatwo tutaj idzie. Aż nie wierzę, że na trudnym jadę.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs. Gap to your teammate behind is 4.8 seconds.
Już powoli czuję, że tracę przyczepność na tego pana.
Box, we're coming in this lap.
No okej, to teraz będzie pogoń. Robimy tak zwany tak zwaną strategię podcięcia. Robimy szybszy pit stop niż reszta. Teraz będziemy cisnąć. Cisnąć aż do zajechania opony.
Right, Noah's coming in for his stop now. The car ahead of you's just fitted the hard tyres. Car ahead now on the hard compound. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 8.5 seconds.
Dobra, trzeba złapać Norrisa teraz. On jeździ na twardych, ja na miękkich. Jest duża szansa.
Now, keep it up. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 12.6 seconds. that we're trailing the car ahead by 1.5 seconds. Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.6 seconds. Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Nie ma szansy, żebym dojechał. Ja nie jestem w stanie Nie jestem w stanie dogonić Norrisa, co dopiero go wyprzedzić. Opony już mam w ciężkim stanie.
15.4 seconds. Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now. the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Strategia się nie powiodła. Co prawda punkty mam, ale nie mam 8. miejsca.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
So it's Aidan Jackson propping up Konnersport here today, but the big news off the track is the speculation about this team and whether or not they'll see out the season with their current lineup.
Well, I think they'll have to sign a new driver, Crofty. It's a gamble worth taking.
Well, a mid-season signing would get us all talking, I'm sure, but time will tell. Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently.
Well, Konnersport are in a bit of an odd situation right now. So just tell me, what is it like for you today?
Yeah, not so long ago my teammate was Devon and we had a plan sorted out for the rest of the season. Now it's Noah and for the last couple of races suddenly nobody's quite sure what the situation is. I've never had to drive in this situation before, so it's all pretty strange, but you do what you can.
Most importantly, how is Devon? And how are you finding it without your teammate?
I honestly never thought I'd say this, but I do miss him. He brought a lot of energy to the team, and it feels odd not to have him around right now. For the record, I'm not saying I like him. He'd never let me hear the end of it. But he's missed at Konnersport. That's for sure.
Well, there's a lot of talk about what happens if Devon doesn't return. Would Konnersport be looking for a new driver, do you think?
It's not for me to say, but I think it could be a real opportunity for the team to make an exciting signing. There's a lot of talent out there hungry for a shot in F1, and Konnersport could find themselves in the perfect position to offer them one.
Thank you so much for your time.
No, to znaczy ciekawe, no wiemy na 100%, że zatrudnią ją, no bo to nie ma innej opcji.
Hey, Casper, you wanted to speak to me?
Yes, I did.
Shoot.
Nothing major, really. To be honest, I just wanted to thank you.
Oh. What for? I'm, just doing my job.
No, it's more than that. Well, I know why you stayed on the team. And, well, I won't lie to you, it's not been easy.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Yeah, but you really stepped up. It's good for me to know that I've got someone like you to rely on.
Always.
Yeah. Look, Aiden, I'll warn you, things may not get any easier, at least not for a while, but, well, we've got something in the pipeline, a potential new driver, and a damn good one.
Who is it?
I can't say, not yet. It's a bit of a gamble, but if they agree, we could have something special.
Nice. And, how is Devon?
Fine. I think... I'm not sure. I mean, Davidoff has closed the door on that one, but... Yeah, he tells me Devon is in a good place, though.
Oh, that's good, that's good.
Just keep doing what you're doing, okay? And now, just get out of here.
Of course. I'll catch you later, Casper.
No, to jedziemy dalej. Będzie ciekawie.
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?
Kompromis.
Why are you hesitating? You've always dreamt of racing in F1.
Not like this. Do you know what he did?
Oh, your father?
He refused to support me. Said he'd only fund one of his children. Said Devon had better prospects.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
Mum used the divorce settlement to help me out, but... And you're only here because he sent you.
No. This was my idea, my decision. And this is me asking you, Callie, not your father. We need a replacement and I ask for you because I know how good you are. And that's the truth.
I always said I'd do it on my terms, not his.
I'll look out for you. Just like I did in F2.
Will you keep him away from me?
I'll do everything in my power. Everything. To make sure that all you have to think about is driving. Have we got a deal? You might never get this opportunity again. You know that.
Could you take a look at this, please?
Chyba wrzucimy to w zespół. Niech mają ludzie kasę. Niech są szczęśliwi. No, a jeszcze telefon.
Davidoff.
They stopped me entering the garage just because Callie's in there. It's ridiculous.
We've had this conversation. You need to give her space.
I'll humour you for now, but I don't like being told where I can and can't go around here. Don't forget, you talked me into this.
What does that mean? Talked you into what?
Signing Callie in the first place. I'm just allowing you to take credit for it, that's all.
Yeah, it sounds like you're trying to blame me.
Well, if you're right about it, there'll be no blame to allocate, will there?
Anything else?
You're a busy man. I'll let you go.
No i to będzie koniec na dzisiaj. To znaczy na ten odcinek, nie na dzisiaj, bo jak zauważyliście, wczoraj poleciały aż 3 odcinki. Dzisiaj mam zamiar zrobić to samo, także zapraszam Was na później, na kolejny, już 5. odcinek z serii przygód zespołu Konnersport i całej intrygi i rodzinnych konszaktów. Zobaczymy, jak to się wszystko skończy i jak to będzie wyglądać na sam koniec naszej przygody. Tymczasem na razie trzymajcie się.